Everybody would. Everybody worry what the fuck I'm doing. I be getting money, that's why they hating what I'm doing. You ain't getting money, what the fuck is you doing? Watch me show the lame niggas how to do it.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We back, man. One more time. It's full blown trapping TV with the one and only Mr. 365, man. And we back. It's episode 14. I got a special one. I got a special guest in the building, man. I ain't gonna hold you long. My dog wear many hats. We're gonna get into all of them today. I got Okirike in the house. Hold up, Big O, aka Chilla Da Vinci, if you know that. We just gonna leave it at that because we're gonna get into all of them things. But how you doing today, my boy?
Oh man, I'm blessed, man. How about yourself?
Man, I'm blessed too, man. A pleasure to have you on the show, man. It was something I was getting around to when I was doing the second half of the season. I was like, I gotta get bro on there because there's some other things I want to do. But I was like, I gotta get bro's interview out the way. So I'm glad you was able to squeeze us in this week.
Yeah, no doubt, man. My pleasure.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I just wanted to jump off real quick, man. And before we jump off into the interview and let the people know what you got going on, I just want to congratulate you for everything you got going on. For one, all your accomplishments that you've been accomplishing since I've known you. I know you've been going for a minute, but since I've known you, I just keep seeing you accomplish different goals and different things. So I just want to give you your flowers on that. You and your lovely wife, man. Y'all a hell of a team, man. I feel like that's dope. And it needs to be praised, man. And it's dope, man. Like I said, I want to congratulate you on everything you got going on before we even jump off into everything.
Man, appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I'm gonna bounce around a little bit, man, because I know you know, so like I said, you put a lot of pressure on hard work and dedication and what you got going on. I know you originally from Nigeria.
Correct.
Speak to me about the transition from Nigeria to the States. Like, how was that for you?
Oh man, I mean, I was a child when I came over here. I was like 3 years old, so I can't say the transition was really that hard because I really hadn't, I absorbed some of the culture, and I was really just, starting to, see the world. So,
Gotcha.
So it was a little bit of transition, but it wasn't really that difficult because I was still a child. So.
Yeah, I see you tap back in a lot to your roots, and you and your brother, y'all go over there, and I see y'all. I see you, always tapped into. So, do you go over there and you give back and do things over there to that nature too?
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, I try to stay, attached. You know what I'm saying to my home country, to my home village, as much as possible. It was a long hiatus in between the last time that I went there. Well, not the last time, but the previous time before that. The previous time before that, I was like 13, so it was like a long gap before I went back there again.
Gotcha.
It was just mostly, life happening and school happening and things like that, and building the business and just trying to get in a situation where I felt like I had something to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I wasn't coming back empty-handed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like, just being blessed enough to come here at a young age. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of pressure as an immigrant, for all immigrants, you know what I'm saying, just to come to America in the land that they say is the land of, opportunity and freedom, you know what I'm saying, and that a lot of people, don't have the opportunity to come here. And so when you want to go back home, with something to show for yourself.
No,
you know what I'm saying? And even though, my father has a great name and he made a great name for himself, you know what I'm saying, I've never been the type to just want to ride on somebody's coattails. I want to, contribute to the legacy, in the way I felt like God wanted me to. So definitely when I got to that point and I felt like I was comfortable enough, not comfortable, but comfortable enough, what I'm saying, to go back and reconnect in that way, then that's when I went. You know what I'm saying? And plus it was a real spiritual journey for me anyway, you know what I'm saying? So it just felt like it was the right season, you know what I'm saying, that God placed for me to go back there and just to re-plug in and just reset and rejuvenate myself and really, embrace and understand, where I come from, and the and just really motivate me to that next level. And that's what it did.
No, that's dope. I can see it. Like I say, man, I always pay attention. I see it when it scroll down, and I'm like, man, I gotta get with bro and talk to him about that because everything looks great. And just being able to see somebody like you and know your roots and kind of live it through you. That's what we do when we watching other people. We living it through you. So
No
yeah.
doubt. No
All right.
doubt.
Also want to talk about this. Talk to me about Savannah, Georgia.
Man, yeah, yeah. Savannah's my hometown. I
Yeah.
grew up in Savannah. I was born in Nigeria, but I grew up in Savannah. So, it's my hometown. Always repping, always showing love to Savannah. It's growing up there. It was kind of like a smaller town, not as small as some of the country towns, but it just wasn't a very metropolitan area. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's a little more. A lot of stuff is a lot more in your face. You know what I'm saying? As far as the violence and the the drugs and just the crazy situations. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot closer to home. And not only that, but it's opportunities just seem a little more rare there. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
harder to look at people from there who you could aspire to be like, aspire to accomplish the things that they accomplish. Because most of the people I grew up with or grew up around, you know what I'm saying? The people who are kind of sort of successful or trying to be successful at that time, always end up dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying? Those type of situations. So I always had a yearning just to come to a bigger city where I could, pull from mentors and pull from people who had accomplished the things that I was trying to accomplish, and have people and examples that I could look at and that were tangible and that I could reach. You know what I'm saying? To build myself up so that when I go back to my hometown, then I'm giving that to the people there. So.
Facts. So when did you make the transition from Savannah to Atlanta?
I made a transition. It was about 9 years ago. It was 9 years ago. My son just turned 9. He was 3 months. When we first came over here, and like I said, I was just at a point where I was like, man, I felt like I had reached the ceiling of where I could go there. You know what I'm saying? And I had to ask myself a question, like if you really, want to be who you say you want to be and really want to accomplish the things that you say you want to accomplish, then nothing should be off the table as far as making whatever move that you feel is necessary to get to that next level. So at that point, I just packed the whole family up, and we just came out here, man.
Now that's big. That sounded about around the same time I moved to Atlanta, about 9 years ago. So yeah, nah, you definitely doing your thing. I want to jump into the music because I know you've been grinding hard. You're an artist first, and you've been doing that and holding that down for a minute, man. Let's talk about the music, and because I know you're real passionate. And I know you got some stuff coming up about to drop, and I see all of the transitions from 4 years ago, last year's videos to now. I see the little teasers that you putting out.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Music like has definitely been my first love. I love the film industry. I love movies, and it's real exciting for me because it's something new and it's something that I'm learning and discovering, and it still has that magic to it. But music will always be what I'm saying, a passion for me just to express myself in that way. What I'm saying? I'm an artist, and I have so many different ways that I could express myself, and I like to tap into all of them, whether it be drawing, painting, rapping, singing, writing, doing movies. So I don't limit myself in any way because I feel like God could use any of those to open different doors for me. So I always try to stay active in all those different areas. But like I said, music was one of my stronger passions, and it's just a blessing, really, to get to this point in that journey of the music. You know what I'm saying? Where I personally feel like I don't have the pressure anymore. Like I like it's not. You know what I'm saying? When it's like the end all be all, then at that point, what I'm saying, you're trying to you're in more of a desperate position. You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
trying to fit into the industry. You're trying to
Yeah.
do what you feel like needs to be done in the industry. You're trying to make the type of music that you feel like will be successful in the industry that people want to hear and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And that you start detaching yourself a lot from the love of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
So, and that really was the point that I got to when I really transitioned into the film, because I had detached myself so much from the love of it that I really just didn't want to do it anymore. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's when I kind of got into the film, and just finding the success that I have found, you know what I'm saying, in that field, that allowed me to be more comfortable and be more into myself, and just like now, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing it because I want to do. You
right.
know what
So,
I'm
all
saying?
right,
I'm doing it because I got something to say, because I got a message that I want to put out there, you know what I'm saying, that can help people, you know what I'm
facts.
saying, that could bless people. And that's the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's not me trying to become the biggest artist in the world. It's not me, you know what I'm saying, trying to play the politics of the industry. It's not me trying to play this popularity contest in the industry. It's not me trying to fit in. It's not me trying to make music that sounds anything like, you know what I'm saying,
right,
what is out. It's me having something to say and saying it, you know what I'm saying, and having the finances to be able to, make the kind of videos that I want, and put and paint that picture the way that I want to paint it. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So
Now that's big. I was going to tap into that. So, do you? It sound like it, but is it easier for you, like you said, to now that you have the film avenue? Now you writing films and you doing music, so it's now you can easier transition, put some of your music in the films, or can you have that app to make your own soundtracks? Now you more or less executive producing soundtracks as well, like not just for yourself. You can evolve your music, but you bring in other artists and you still kind of executive producing, the vibe, the artistry of it. So does
exactly.
that make it easier for you to create as well?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Once you have that platform, you know what I'm saying, where you can put it out into the world, you know what I'm saying, it definitely makes it easier to create. And I feel like creating music with movies in mind and with visuals in mind allows you to create more dynamic and more visual music as well. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And doesn't and you're not always going to keep yourself in a certain box. You know what I'm saying? Because watching movies is just takes you through so many different, you know what I'm saying, vibes and emotions, and
right,
certain things, different type of music fit different scenes and things like that. So you're going to want to be more creative, and you're going to want to make music that connects a little more, you know what I'm saying, as
right,
opposed to the fly by night, flashy, here today gone tomorrow type music, you know what I'm saying? So
right. No, that's definitely fact. And I see that with a lot of directors and people like 50 Cent, because 50 still make music, but now he drop a series or something. He put the soundtrack together. So I kind of see you in like a directorial like that. Like you still got your 1-2 punch, but I'm putting this power boom play together, you know what I'm saying? And it still makes sense and it kind of collide with each other.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
definitely, definitely, and it puts you in a position also to open doors to other people, to put other people's art on display as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a really just an overall good position to be in, and not only that, but it's like just being an artist, you know what I'm saying, in this day and age is so, you know what I'm saying, is like the stigma of it is changed. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
Like back in the days when it was more rare to be an artist, you know what I'm saying, it was more like a badge of honor. But
right.
now it's like there's so many artists out there, and if
Yeah.
there were so many great artists, then it would probably, you know what I'm saying, still be a good thing. But there's so many, bad artists who are or I wouldn't say bad artists, but just not as developed musically. You know what I'm saying? And people who just really just look at it as a hustle. You know what I'm saying? Which is
Facts.
nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? If you can make it work, make it work. But it's just so much more music to choose from, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, you could throw a stone in the crowd and hit like 10 artists. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
it's not really special. You know what I'm saying, about saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, that's what I am. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So it is great as an artist, and this is a message to all artists to have something else as well. You know what I'm saying? That because the game is all about leverage. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
you can't just only leverage being an artist now. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
you kind of limit yourself doing that. You know what I'm saying? When you have other things that you could leverage along with that, you know what I'm saying? Then that creates more value for yourself, and you kind of you kind of up your price, you know what I'm saying, to kind of
Yeah,
play off
yeah.
the name of the movement, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I seen that. I seen that. That was dope. So yeah, so let's jump. Let's go there. We're gonna go there first before we even talk about that one. Up the price. I see you working on a new mini movie. A new. I see you got new stuff come on. So talk to me about that. Let's talk to me about that real quick.
yeah. It's just a new company I started. It's kind of an umbrella for the things that I'm doing creatively, but it also kind of you know, defines the mentality of building value for yourself and building leverage for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like now the no's that you heard, the no's that you took, you know what I'm saying, that people giving you in the past, you know what I'm saying, instead of taking that personally, you know what I'm saying, or feeling dejected, you know what I'm saying, increase your value, you know what I'm saying, build so that when you do come back to the table, you know what I'm saying, you can up the price now, you know what I'm saying, so when you come back to the table, you know what I'm saying, in fact, I heard a story about Nipsey, you know what I'm saying, when he first, that last project, the major label project that he put out,
Yeah,
the Victory Lap. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? When they first approached the label, you know what I'm saying, they was trying to give him a situation that wasn't beneficial for him. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because at that point, you know what I'm saying, he hadn't proved himself to the level that he had. You know what I'm saying? He was
right,
coming in looking for more of a partnership type situation. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But you know what I'm saying, instead of taking that personally, that's what he did. He hit his grind, you know what I'm saying? He put in the work, you know what I'm saying? He had that level of independent success to the point that when he came back to the table, they was open to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's really what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Just upping the price, upping your value.
Nah, that's facts, man. You spitting right there, like everything that you just said, and I definitely want to, like I said, salute you again because everything that you spoke about have proven to be, how your walk. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just talking about it. You can see it in your actions. You can see it in your family values, with your kids, with your wife. You can see that you wear it, you know what I'm saying, real well. And like I said, I salute you for giving actors, artists, directors. You know what I'm saying? The entrepreneurial hat that you wear, I feel like is crazy dope. Cause me being a fellow entrepreneur and wearing different hats, when I see other people doing it and doing it right and doing it to a level, helping they people around them eat, giving opportunities because you gave me an opportunity. You gave me, I've done little things and in the past, but you gave me an opportunity that I'm forever blessed with. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you for that
Yeah.
and talk about out on the limb and how you even what made you just jump out on a limb, bro, and say, I want to jump, I'm gonna do these, I'm gonna do this. What made you say that?
Man. I mean, it kind of happened organically, man. See, a lot of times, you know, we're so limited in our own mind about our own capabilities. You know what I'm saying? That God doesn't give us the whole vision all at once. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So because we'll look at it and be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So in my mind, I always knew I would be involved in the industry somehow, in the movie industry somehow. But I thought, you know, maybe I'd be an actor. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I take the success that I have as an artist and use that leverage to get in this movie or get in that movie. You know what I'm saying? And
right,
so when I came in and approached the industry, I started off doing extra roles. So being an extra, I was an extra on Black Lightning. I was an extra on Cobra Kai. So well, really by the time that I went to be an extra on Black Lightning, we had already decided that we are going to go forward with the movie. So to me, that was more of like a scouting mission. You know what I'm saying? I just
right.
wanted to be on the set and really see how things work and operate. But you know, like I said, when I ventured into that, you know, I thought I would come in and just be an actor. You know, at first that was my first thought. But when I went to I think I went to audition for BMF. You know what I'm saying? It's like just being in that long line waiting. It kind of put me back in the mind frame of being an artist. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Of being an artist trying to get into the game again. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, you know, what's the point of jumping from one rat race into another rat race? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was a little I wouldn't say discouraging, but it just had put me in the mind frame like, look, I got to find a different approach to this. You know what I'm saying? And the light bulb went off when somebody came to drop off a script. You know what I'm saying? So it was like God led me, you know what I'm saying, to that audition line thinking, okay, you know, he wants to try to be an actor. You know what I'm saying? And then that light bulb went off when I saw somebody come up with a script like, hey, I need to write a script. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that way I have a different kind of leverage. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I knew that I could do, but I never tried. So I said, you know what? You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to know you could do something, but it's another thing to try to execute on it. So, like I said, all the different creative gifts that I have, I wanted to be able to at least tell God that I executed on everything. You know what I'm saying? So when that came across the table as something that I had not executed on before, I said, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go and write this script. You know what I'm saying? So as you could see, God leading me to one place to see something, and then leading me to another place to write this script. And even at the point that I wrote this script, you know what I'm saying, I didn't automatically think, oh, we're gonna make this movie. I was like, okay, I got the script. What am I gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? So I started trying to network and see, okay, who could shop it to this studio, or who could give it to this person. And a friend of mine's posted, he posted that he was looking to do a movie. You know what I'm saying? Who had some scripts, and it was like the timing of that was so crazy. It was like right after I wrote the script. So I sent him the script. He fell in love with it, and him and my wife together convinced me that, hey, you know what I'm saying, instead of doing this, we need to go ahead and do this ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey, you know, you've done a movie before, so you must know what you're talking about. And that was kind of where my ignorance was a blessing, because I wasn't scared to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you know too much about something and you be like, man, I can't do it because I know I'm gonna need this, and I'm gonna need that, and I'm gonna need this, and I'm gonna need that. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta have this in place, and I gotta have that in place. But I was ignorant of all that. So, you know what I'm saying? So I just automatically felt, hey, this could be done. You know what I'm saying? So let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, the process wasn't easy. It was like just learning on the fly, but it's always best to learn in the field doing something than, you know, spend a lot of time. Some people will spend a lot of time studying something and never execute. You know what I'm saying? I like to get in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if we mess up, we mess up. We'll figure it out along the way. You know what I'm saying? We'll make adjustments and we'll keep going. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how the process went. And man, we got it done. We got it done.
Yeah, it's crazy because that you speak on it. That's why I said, man, from being able to be involved with the project, and then even before the project, that's what I'm saying. Like knowing, shout out to Shop, man. That's my dog, man. Me and Shop been rocking for about 4 or 5 years almost. That's my dog. He used to shoot my my podcast that I used to do over there up in Tampa. So Shop, like I used to be like, yeah, he make all my videos clean. You do all my intros, and like you said, the story you just told, me and Shop, we chop it up about everything. So he had just mentioned like, yeah, man, my dog just wrote this script. Like, well, we just more casually talking, and you know, he like, we always joking around, and he always be like, Rich, you crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, I might got a role for you, you know, just on some boom, 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 and then like, I like I said, I heard it from the time you probably told him. That's how I knew I was. I was like, I knew. I never pressed him about it or nothing. I was like, bro said he's gonna be shooting a movie. He going, you know, if he got something for me, he gonna look out for me. Then I seen y'all start shooting and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is what bro was talking about. He doing it. So I watched it. I watched it like every step of the way, basically, to even being done. Like, you know, before you put it out, you know, it was a process. So I watched everything. And like I said, man, me kind of having the same vision as you, because I used to be an artist too. I mean, I'm still an artist, but I ain't actively putting out music. I'm in a different bag. So it's just like, but having that same vision of me always wanting to be in films, like that story that you told, like resonate with me so well, because that's kind of like my story. Like I always wanted to be in films. I always been doing acting little bits here and there. But what you just said, to be like, you know what, this is what I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of fell into that. Like I ain't standing in no lines. Like now for real, all those acting gigs and stuff, I get people calling me for them. You know what I'm saying? And I agree. You know, you helped me out with that part because it gave me more exposure, and then now they can see all my other stuff. But you know that if you got, my message is to the artists out there that's watching, man, you can't be afraid to take your chance. You can't be afraid if you got a vision, like bro said, go for it. You gonna learn along the way. Because the way the film came out, man, is crazy to me. Like I said, being a part of it, and you just me just doing my part and not knowing nobody else's part. So coming to see the thing at the premiere and everything, it was like a whole vibe. Like y'all did it real elegant. Everybody looked real nice. I mean, the cast came out. So talk to me about that though. So you got the script. You got the script. You didn't wrote it. Now Sha and Wifey in your ear talking about we can do this. How do you what's in your head? All right. So when you writing it, you like, did you already have these actors in mind, or you just something said? All right,
and it's like, bro, me once I had the green light, I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? And I think I probably even shot my wife. You know what I'm saying, to the level. You know what I'm saying, that I was in, because you know it was supposed to be like a, you know, small little independent project. You know what I'm saying? No major actors. You know what I'm saying? Just you know, putting this thing together. But like once that foot was on the gas, you know what I'm saying, I had to press it all the way down. So when the opportunity came to get different people on the board, I had met Jamal probably about a year ago. So I said, let me go ahead and hit him on the DM and see if he's available for this project. You know what I'm saying? And what his fee would be. So I hit him up. He was down. My wife hit Trey Chaney up. He was down. So I knew as long as we had those some notable names, that would make a lot of people more enthusiastic about being in a project. And not just that, but just from the marketing standpoint. Because like, I'm an entrepreneur first, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, the role that Jamal played, you know what I'm saying, it was a role that I wrote for myself. But when the opportunity came for him to be on that, like, it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? He has an audience. He's a known actor. You know what I'm saying? We eventually gonna have to sell this product when it's done. You know what I'm saying? So that was a no-brainer. And not only that, but just being behind the scenes person orchestrating everything, it just felt real natural for me. It felt like a natural role. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I could control the vision a little better, you know what I'm saying, from that standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So I did hop in and out as an extra, but as far as but as far as, really just like, I want to dive into whatever role that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So if I do and it's not out of the question, if I do play an actor or one of the main characters in one of my future films, I would like to be able to hire somebody else to direct that film so that I could focus on bringing that character to life, rather than try to, you know what I'm saying, juggle so many things and be Mr. Do It All. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be able to focus on doing their role, you know what I'm saying, to the best of their ability. So you know, I'm all about designating roles. So that's how I operate on that. And like I said, man, once we started working on it, it wasn't no turning back. You know what I'm saying? No turning back. So yeah, it was just about, I always had in my mind that you know, I didn't know what step was gonna follow completing the project, but I knew that I had the best chance of success by focusing on making the best project possible. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, we didn't know anything about distribution. We didn't know anything about, you know what I'm saying, how to get it on different platforms or any of that. You know what I'm saying? But I know like none of that to me mattered if the project and the product wasn't as good as it needed to be. So that was the focus. You know what I'm saying? And this goes back to when I was talking to before. You know what I'm saying, about how God would just kind of string you along, you know what I'm saying, and one step at a time. Because that's what gets so many people so discouraged about reaching their goals, is they try to see the end in the beginning. It looks so far away. You know what I'm saying? And it looks so far away and it looks so hard to reach, you know what I'm saying? But and I'm one of those people, you know what I'm saying? I would have been discouraged by that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, God has always blessed me in such a way that when I, you know, just me having that desire, you know what I'm saying, and having that faith, you know what I'm saying, God has been faithful to just guide me along in a way that works, you know what I'm saying, for me. So that's been a great blessing, you know what I'm saying. So just guiding one step at a time. All right, let me figure this step out. All right, we done that. Let me figure this step out. All right, we done that. But trying to figure the whole thing out before you even start,
Right.
That's the reason a lot of people never get started.
Because you
saying?
basically never got started.
Yeah, exactly. So I got to the point in my life where I was like, man, I'm just gonna start with what I have, you know what I'm saying, where I am, and do what I have the capability to do with the resources that I have to my disposal at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage anybody to do that and just stop making excuses that you don't have to have everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't have a $20,000 camera, get a $5,000 camera. If you don't have that, use your iPhone. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like you know what I'm saying. Don't ever feel like you gotta have everything. You know what I'm saying, together to do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to be
Facts.
resourceful, and you got to use whatever you got. You know
Facts.
what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah.
And
You
just tune
spit.
out the noise because people gonna be like, oh, this, that, the other, but you accomplish something. You know what I'm saying? You put that step forward, and as you do that, then that's when you'll see that, you know what I'm saying, you'll start increasing and start improving and start, because you're gonna learn something from that. So
Right.
that when you're in a better position, you're able to use the things you learn to do even better. You know what I'm saying? And then you use the things you learn from that situation to do even better. So as you elevate, you get better, you get more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, you might not even be ready for that level that you claim or that you thinking that you want to be in. You know
Nah,
what I'm
that's a
saying?
lot of
So
people. Nah, you hit the nail on the head with that. Everybody see the internet and they see what we doing, or they see what you doing, and you know the people. Oh, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it
yeah,
now you
exactly.
can't be one of them people. You got to actually put in the work. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know, I have a lot of people, approach me about acting in the movies, you know what I'm saying, who have never acted before. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a desire of yours to, to be in a movie or to be an actor, why have you never acted before? You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
can't wait for a movie to be your first opportunity. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Start now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No.
If you just acting into your phone and putting out videos like that, you know what I'm saying? You could start where you at. You know what I'm saying? It's like
You have a portfolio to show somebody.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Show your work, so that when those opportunities are there, people even have something to look at. You know what I'm saying? To see your potential a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say, man, I feel I want to be a football player. Put me on the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go out there and start where I'm at and put in that work where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And prove myself at whatever level that I'm at right there, and let that elevate me. So
Nah, facts. So look, you said boom. You Jamal hit Jamal, wifey hit Trey. Y'all got them two locked in. When did you come up with Zeph playing the main character? When was that?
oh man, yeah, that was all on me, man. I was what I did was I went on I was searching hashtags. I think I put in Atlanta actors or something like that. And that's one thing about marketing too. You know what I'm saying? The people who were smart enough to have that on their page and in their bio or just anywhere in their
Right,
posts, you know what I'm saying, and make themselves visible to be found that way. You know
right,
what I'm saying? That's a good thing. And he was one of those people who made himself, visible to be found that way. And I was able to look
right,
on his page and see his some interviews he had did and some acting that he had already done, and like, this dude would be good for this role.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I just, like, I saw something in him. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And I saw that next level in him as an actor. You know what I'm saying? Even from where he was and what he had put out. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Yeah,
of people is like, the only difference um from them and somebody you might see on TV is the exposure. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? The level of the talent, you know what I'm saying, is very similar. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But some people just have a lot more exposure and a lot more famous. So he was somebody who I saw that I could see him being in bigger roles. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So to me, I wanted to be part of that journey.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which
I
you
wanted,
are. Which
yeah,
you are.
I wanted to be part of that journey. You know what I'm saying? So that was a blessing. I wanted to be one of those. I want to be one of those directors who discovers. You know what I'm saying? Those hidden
Right,
gems and those jewels and those great talents. You know what I'm
right.
saying? To put people on, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, put them in a position where they could have a livelihood from what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's a blessing. You know
Now
what I'm saying?
your eye and your ear, bro, mixed with everything else. Because we, people like us, we got the marketing. We know what we got, our vision. But your eye and your ear is impeccable. The reason why I say that is, like I say, when I do things and I just because I'm involved with the project, I'm because I'm in it. No, like when I seen the movie, I was impressed. Like, bro, everybody played their role. Like it wasn't like I'm talking about it's like all right. What you said, I got Jamal in here, I got Trey in here, so it kind of made everybody else want to step up. Like we don't want to just be looking crazy, you know what I mean? That's what it. So I mean, I think the way you picked your role, the way you picked the cast is my point. Like the whole cast.
Oh yeah, that's definitely I think just having that vision, you know what I'm saying, that's definitely one of the gifts that God has given me just to be able to, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of movies I feel like that I see and before I did this movie, I being that it was my first movie, you know what I'm saying, I could have made a lot of the mistakes that other people made, but I tried to learn from other people's mistakes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a movie buff myself, so I had to look at the movies that I felt like, you know what I'm saying, were missing something or wasn't that good, and pick my brain like, man, what did they do wrong, or what, you know what I'm saying, what's missing from this, or what, and I use those things, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that I didn't make those same mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got a joke because you said that you basically did your homework because you know how the internet and social media is. And one thing I can say is we ain't one of them Tubi movies. Like,
yeah,
they look at us like, dang, y'all, that ain't one of them. Yeah. Like that. I'm like, yeah, that's why. So you did your homework.
Yeah, definitely. Even with the writing the movie, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want every character had to be unique. Every character had to have their own personality, their own dialogue, you know what I'm saying, their own way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I picked up from, like, you see some movies and everybody is the same nigga. Everybody's that same killer, that same hood, and just a bunch of killers clashing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? I still have that element in there, but how's that element gonna stand out if everybody in that movie is that same element? You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the movies that were successful. You look at like A Menace to Society. Wasn't no old dog, but old dog. You know what I'm saying? Even Kane, even though he was hood and he did his gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? It was nowhere on the level of what old dog was doing. So that made old dog stand out, you know what I'm saying, as a character. You know what I'm saying? But these days, everybody in the movie is old dog. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody old dog.
Yeah, for real.
And that's how the movies be. And that's why I said when I had got the script and I read, I'm like, damn, my part's decent. Like, so I'm curious to see how it come out. And like I said, with the feedback that I get, like I said, I'm in a lot of different areas traveling with my artists. You know, I'm in different cities and I promote. Hey, check this movie out. My cousin called me yesterday, literally, cause you know how it be. People feel like, oh, my cousin in this movie, you know what I'm saying? So we be getting free promo off of just crazy stuff. People call me like, bro, what's that movie you in? So I got the fly, you know, I keep it right here on my phone. I just send them the here. It's right there. I send them the cover, like, there it go. It's real easy. They be like, oh, thanks. And you know, but the feedback that we get from the movie is so crazy. I'm like, damn, we need him. We gotta talk about this. Like I don't care. One day we might have to put a panel together and pad some of the actors and bring them on here and talk about the movie because people really giving us good feedback from that movie, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's
definitely, man. I still feel like that movie got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's still on its way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And being that we independent, you know what I'm saying? It might get there a little slower, but it's still gonna get there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the words is coming one day. Like it's one of them.
Word gonna spread. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about making a great product and a classic product. You know what I'm saying? Time's never gonna run out on that product.
Not at all.
That movie is gonna be as good 10 years from now as it is now. You know what I'm saying? Because the story is good, the acting is good. You know what I'm saying? So
the story's good.
Comfortable enough in a position to be able to, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta. It ain't one of the movies that we gotta make everybody hurry up and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not good. And once they watch it, they're never going to mess with it no more. Right. You know what I'm saying? People going to watch it and they're going to spread the word and it's going to build.
They keep watching it.
Of its own. You know what I'm saying? As we put out other movies and as we put out other projects, you know what I'm saying? We still always going to reflect back on that and point back on that. And even those are going to give more exposure to our previous projects. And so you know, we on this journey. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, while I got you here out on the limb, I want to say this. So I can drop this clip personally for all the people that be hating on me. Look, bro just told y'all he got an impeccable, he's an artist. He got an impeccable pen game. His mind game is crazy. He gave me this script. Shot said, this is what you playing. Like, no, everybody know me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad when I get a role. Like, that I had to tap into that role. I'm usually the nigga getting fired. You feel what I'm saying? I'm getting fired. So that's how I was able to tap into the role. Like, oh, I get to fire nigga. I know what to say. Like, or I know how to bring it across. Now, look, I don't know if it was your writing or my acting or both of them put together, but everybody that knows me or everybody that watched the movie, when it's about me, bro, they like, why you fired a nigga? Like, they had my neck about it. Like Tyreek and Power, like, they had my neck. Like, bro, I'm like, bro, he brought 12 to my store. I'm trying to give him they like, bro, it's a young black nigga. Like, but I give you your props, because to me, in my little small acting life and what I'm doing, that role was the most important role of the movie, because that's the role that changed his whole life. People don't even understand about that. So I'm like, I'm cool. I'm in love. My little boom. Yeah, let's get it. Bro, after that, bro, with AWOL, you know what I'm saying? So give you that decision. But I get flack about that. All the homies be like, bro, you ain't shit. You been fired. You been fired. The homie, we see what type of nigga you is. Like,
hey man, that's when you know you played your role, man. That's when you know you play that character, man. When people leave and they mad at you, like, oh man.
If I can show you my DMs, bro, they really be at mine. I'll be like, y'all. So now I feel how Tyreek and them before. I'm like, they really think I wanted to get rid of the nigga. It was good. And I had to have a fact. Look, and everybody know me saying, they be like, you was into that role, like, because they can see my. I'm like, yeah, I tried. I tried to make future films when bro got something else for me in the future.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man.
Nah, but I want to ask you this too, though, man. So with all that being said, and you know your accomplishment, what keep you motivated?
Man, is that next level. That next level, man. I just got like an insatiable drive, man. You know, and I just see myself accomplishing so much. You know what I'm saying, that I feel like I really haven't even scratched the surface. You know what I'm saying? But this is a great start. You know what I'm saying? This is a great start, and you know what I'm saying? It's just like I gotta keep my head down and keep working.
That say it all. I mean, I'm just saying I'll be looking. You know, let me see if I can pull something up for the people real quick. Show 'em my dog be working real quick.
I mean, greatness is the goal, man. Greatness is the goal, man. And I definitely want to be known as one of the greats, man.
Yeah. So just if y'all not hit to my guy, y'all see the bottom screen. It got all of the Instagram and information that you can follow. If y'all want Instagram, y'all can follow my guy right here. He got everything. He always pumping something new. He got crazy content going on. You see everything real professional. I like to salute my guys when they putting out big bodies of, you know, creativity. You know, and I seen that. I seen you had a workshop or an actor's workshop or something you was doing. I seen that. It scrolled down my timeline and I got a couple pages, but I did see that, man. What's that going on?
Oh yeah, you probably saw what the audition that we did. You know what I'm saying? We had a you know, the first film project, we did most of the scouting online, you know what I'm saying, and reaching out to people. And we did have people on the first project out on a limb DM us and send us you know, video auditions as well. But this one we decided to do something different. You know what I'm saying? We decided to do it in-person audition. You know what I'm saying? That way anybody who wanted a chance, you know, and had their chance to be able to, you know, come forth and really show us, you know what I'm saying, whether they had any acting experience or not, just show us what they could do. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just made it easier for them. All you have to do is show up. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, you know, go through the rigmarole of having a reel or having anything. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't judging or basing who we picked based off of any of that. It's just, could you do the job? Could you act? Could you, you know what I'm saying, play this role? So yeah, that was an audition we had for the next project that's down the pipeline that's coming up next. It's called The Stop and Shop.
All right, yeah, I seen that. What else did I see? What's this y'all got going on? I seen this, man. I seen this the other day.
Yeah. That's the mini movie that we putting out. You know what I'm saying? I always like how Michael Jackson, he didn't do music videos. It's always was like a little mini movie. You know what I'm saying? Like Thriller,
Yeah,
little mini movie. So I thought that'd be something dope to do. You know what I'm saying? So I know Zeph, he was into boxing, and I kind of had a storyline to go with the song. So I tapped into him and another actor to play in there. So it's a mini movie for a real dope, real inspirational song that I got coming out. So
yeah. I seen you putting out little different clips on that, and that's why I'm saying it's like for you to put out the film, go hard on the film, be working on new film, creating opportunities and lanes for other people who still have work, and then still jump back into your music bag, your first love, and still give it that same passion. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I only see you elevating and leveling up as it comes. You accomplishing great things. You being seen is well received by the people. I think the support, we always gonna have haters, but I see the support. You know what I'm saying? I don't really even see the hate because that's what people supposed to do. Them is just fans talking out of turn. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I definitely see the support and the elevation of the movement, man, and what you got going on. So
yeah, man, you gotta really look at life as a masterclass, man. And as long as you have that desire to keep elevating, man, just learn as you go. So, and to be honest, that was one of the blessings of doing the movie. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm doing this music, I understand the importance, you know what I'm saying, of visual storytelling. So now I'm able to apply that element, you know what I'm saying, into what I'm doing and take the art to an even better level now. You know what I'm saying? So and just like being able to orchestrate the movie the way I was able to do that and orchestrate the shoots and orchestrate, you know what I'm saying, you just take that and apply it into other things, you know what I'm saying, just that leadership ability, that leadership skill, and just putting a set together. You know what I'm saying? And I took that and applied it to this music video of being able to put a set together, putting a scene together, putting a story together, you know what I'm saying, and putting that type of visual together. So now that's why I called it a mini movie. You know what I'm saying? So because it's a lot more to it than just getting out there and just hopping around in front of a camera. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? So you got something that's going to pull the audience in, something that's going to try to touch the audience heart.
nah, that's crazy. That's dope. So Real Rebel Films, they got that coming. What else? Is there anything else that we should be on the lookout for Real Rebel? I mean, I know you're gonna keep pushing, but is there anything
Oh yeah,
like?
yeah, definitely. I mean, like the next project, man, the Stop and Shop coming real soon, man. We're working on some things to make it like even bigger than what we anticipated. You know what I'm saying? To take it to a whole nother level. And bro, we got like five movies in the pipeline, man. So
Okay,
it's like it ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? It
I'm
ain't
gonna
gonna
make sure I
stop.
stay on your page so I get in where I fit in because I need. Hey, I mean, like that's what this interview ain't about me, but like I tell everybody, if one thing I'm passionate about right now is my acting bag. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So when it come up and I know it's stuff that I know the quality, the content of the people that I deal with, so that's why I'll be excited because this
oh yeah,
role that I'm
oh
reading
yeah.
right that I'm doing right now is crazy because it's like she gave me a choice, like which one you want to play. And
Yeah,
they both kind of fit me, but
yeah,
the ladies man thing was like too cliche. Like I don't want
yeah,
to be.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, let me play the construction worker dude. That you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean
like
that's one of the fun things about that, man. That's one of the fun things about acting, man. You just really, man, you just get to really try to explore different capabilities of within yourself. You know what I'm saying? To play the different characters, man. You just gotta have fun with it, man.
yeah,
You
you
gotta have
got
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anything else you want the people to know, man? Let them know where they can find you at on all social media platforms, where they can stream your music at, and all that good stuff.
Oh man, yeah. You could at Okirike on all platforms at Okirike, spelled Okirike. They call me Big O for short. So on all streaming platforms, you're gonna look for Big O. It's BIGO and it's B.I.G.O. You know what I'm saying? And that's boldly, boldly incarnating greatness, man. Boldly incarnating godliness. You know what I'm saying? So this BIGO on all platforms, man.
Man, again, man, I appreciate you for stopping by, taking the time out your day just to chop it up with me, to give the people some information. It was a pleasure to have you on the platform. I'm gonna see you soon, work with you soon, man, to chop it up, man.
No doubt, we're gonna get it in, man. Some more, man. Yeah.
No, for sure. Like I said, I'm gonna get with you, man. And maybe we're gonna come back one day, man. Have some cast members on here and talk about how they had fun on the movie. And, keep giving that movie publicity because we're gonna keep pushing that to the top.
Oh yeah, we are, man. Appreciate you having me, man. Definitely, man.
And for the people that ain't seen the movie, they ain't hit to what we talking about, we gonna end it on that note. So I want y'all to check out this trailer real quick. The Out on the Limb film real quick. We're gonna end it on that note. Let's do that. Let's show y'all this trailer. Let's end it out like that, the big way. Rebel Films, Okirike. This is how we ride now.
Eugene Scott, discharge.
Why is my son still home playing video games? Did you forget you're on a scholarship?
They kicked me out.
They did what?
Edge it up real nice for me, sugar.
Yes, ma'am.
There's my yard boy.
I ain't taking no more losses. You need to take your ass home and talk to Sugar Mama, see if she give you a loan or something.
I will when I die.
So you think I'm with you because of football?
That's the only reason why anybody in the city ever cared about me. And now those people that were showing that fake ass love are the same people that treat me like I'm a fucking has-been.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie.
What's up there, Wayne? What's up? Can't have you working here no more. I'm gonna have to let you go.
Playboy, what's good? Let me sell you this right here, man. It's that smell good, man.
If you don't get your broke ass away from my car with that begging, well, like I wear that fake shit.
Man, I know you ain't still out here trying to be the next Steve Jobs or some bullshit like that. Well, start with all the madness, cuz.
Okay.
Y'all like being broke? Come on, man. Y'all not in high school anymore. This is the real world.
We need a lick.
I'm just here to clean the pool.
Just here's another girl.
What you and this pretty boy got going on?
I don't pay you to mind my business. I pay you to run my business.
Sure, man. That lady got a safe in the house, right?
That's in the study, but you got a file with your buckshot on it. A police file.
If you need me to take care of it, I can take care of it.
How can I help you, officer? You over there talking to Tommy. Only work for your queen pen?
Now I see why he been missing in action. I ain't even been missing our calls. Now I know why. Some action ass on like, man, get the fuck out.
You've been dodging me because you've been working with Tommy.
Superstar! Got you, Bubble. For sure. For real, no matter what it is. Yo, you told Whiskey about the lick? No, we gotta do what we gotta do, okay? After this, we ain't never gotta miss our dude again.
Catch in the boat, yeah. Give me the smoke. I'm trying to buy the block. Give me a quote. All of this water. How the hell do I float?
Hold tight, man. Just talk to me, man. Keep talking, man. You almost see I'm tapping another room, man.
No!
Wake up, y'all, boy. You see that?
What's this, man?
Hey, that film beastie. That's what I said. That watching that just got me excited all over again. Like, hey, that one was hard. Like, hey, you did your shit on that one, bro. I just wanted to
Appreciate it.
I just wanted to end it out on that, man. And again, appreciate you rocking with me, man. We're gonna chop this thing up and get the people some clips.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate
All
you.
right, baby. You already know.
All right, peace, bro.